Hey you guys, and welcome back to RamesGames. So we're going to be starting up a series on the game War for the Overworld. It is the spiritual, and I mean that literally, successor to the Dungeon Keeper games. I believe it's even got the same announcer, don't quote me on that. But I think they got the same dude that did the originals to do this one. Going to jump right into the campaign. I'll be doing the tutorial mission.
I've been looking for someone to spearhead my campaign. But before we get stuck in, let's refresh that old mind of yours.
This is literally just a tutorial to speak of, but I want to do it honestly on camera, even though I've done it just to remind myself what the controls are, because I haven't played it since it either came out or was in early access, but I had purchased it and forgot all about it. But yeah, this is one of those dungeon keeper games. It actually is Dungeon Keeper basically, but it's a dungeon management game. I really like those games. Go ahead and play the tutorial. I got the announcer guy pretty loud. This is gonna be pretty loud too, so.
Now go!
Welcome back, Underlord. I must say, I wasn't expecting you quite so soon. The transference may have left you feeling a bit foggy in the head. Focus now. I'll try to ease you back into it. Fortunately, this does seem to get easier each time. This is your home realm, the source of your power, and the anchor that binds you to reality. Many years ago, it was destroyed, and you were cast out into formless nothing. Fortunately, you've returned from your exile to once again challenge those who would stand between us and the mortal realm of Kairos. Your resurrection heralds the next phase of our assault upon its wretched empire, now led by the newly crowned Emperor Lucius. But he is least and final of our worries. It's his generals and the protection of their goddess Kira that will truly test our mettle. Ready yourself, Underlord. Let's begin our war for the Overworld.
Alright, holy crap, that was loud. I hope I do remember to adjust that at least a little bit. I tried to hit it up on the desktop audio later, but I don't think it got time.
Welcome back, Underlord. It's been a long time since you were banished to the ether.
Sure has.
You've returned as a husk of your former self, but I've taught far denser Underlords than you.
Rude.
Let's start with the basics. This is your dungeon core, the tether that allows you to manifest your malignant will. If destroyed, your consciousness will once again be scattered to the void. Your workers are an extension of your dark will. They have many jobs, but their main focus is in carving out the halls of your dungeon. Put them to work by clicking and dragging your cursor upon the flashing tiles to tag them for excavation. You have discovered a gateway. Your workers will now rush forth to dig out and claim the tagged area. You have claimed a gateway. Once they have laid down the stones, marking the ground as your own, you will be able to build rooms upon the finished tiles. While your lackeys get to work, look to the east of your dungeon core. This is a gateway, one of the many portals that you'll use to attract minions to your dungeon. Order your workers to dig a path to it now. Now that you have a gateway,
So I kind of skipped some of the stuff.
into your service. But first, you'll need to build the rooms necessary to entice them in. Start by building a barracks. This room would allow your minions to hone their combat skills without the risk of permanent death or disfigurement. Select it and build it by clicking and dragging your hand across the claimed tiles. Most rooms must be built at least 3 by 3 in order to function properly, though the lair and vault are effective at any size.
So basically, as you dig rooms and stuff and you dig walls, they place walls and like the little green things in the floor.
A gnarling has entered your dungeon.
Yes.
Attracted by the barracks, these green-skinned scrappers aren't quite right in the head, and they'll happily hack at your foes until someone is dead. Outside of combat, gnarlings will train themselves within your barracks. You can pick them up with a click if you find them slouching off, then deposit them anywhere within your dungeon with a right click. For further
And also right click to smack them.
you can always put yourself directly into their head by casting possession upon them.
With the possession spell, you put yourself
You can increase
actually
the
in their
efficiency
view.
of props within your rooms by fortifying the
And you can
walls
attack and stuff.
closest to the props. Workers will fortify walls automatically when they've completed all their other tasks. Now that you have some minions, you will need to cater for their basic needs.
I think the bedroom goes in here.
First, build a lair, so the pitiful little meat sacks can get some rest. Well done.
Yep.
But see how your gold reserves have been
Then the pig
depleted.
thing goes in here, then I can put the
Command
treasury
your
over here.
workers to mine some of the nearby gold by tagging the gleaming tiles. They collect and return gold to your dungeon coffers, allowing you to spend it on whatever your dark heart desires.
Yep.
Your core could
16,000.
store up to
Yep, yep, yep.
16,000 gold pieces. But if that number sounds pitifully small, or if wealth inspires the evil in you, simply build a vault to store more.
Which I made right here.
Now that you've got a bit of coin in your pocket, you can build a slaughter pan. This room produces scores of micro piglets, a delicacy that will sustain the weak flesh of your minions by filling their bellies with succulent pig flesh.
Okay, so I thought it mattered where you put it. I thought it was forcing you to put it in one of these spots. But I guess the bed went here and the pig thing went here. But now we're just waiting on the pig stuff to spawn, I think.
Ask away. Your
whoops.
dungeon has been breached. Cast Rally upon these spectres, and your minions will immediately sally forth to wreak bloody havoc.
I could always make all of these rooms bigger. 3 by 3 is the minimum for most things, except for the treasury, which only requires like 1 tile, but yeah. Like, I could turn this bit into a bedroom.
Now finish off the rest of these manifestations with a second rally flag.
I want me to put the rally flag up here. Something. I could possess. I'm not really a huge fan of possession.
Your gnarlings made short work of those spectres.
No reason why, I just...
See how they still circle the flag? You can dismiss rally flags by slapping them with a right click. This should allow your minions to return to their jobs.
Oh, I need recall.
Tend their needs in a timely fashion. You can cast recall upon a minion to immediately return them to your dungeon. Though if they are attacked as it channels, then the spell will fizzle into nothing.
Really no reason for me to be doing what I'm
You're on a
doing.
roll, Underlord. And I've been waiting far too long to begin my war for the Overworld. Let us enter the realm of Kairos and continue your retraining against a more fitting enemy.
So you can see that those wall tiles weren't actually claimed.
Well done, Underlord. I see it all coming back quite quickly. I expected nothing less. But there's much still to learn. Why don't we work in a bit of murder while we're at it? It's time for you to enter the realm of Kairos.
So you do have kind of a scoreboard at the very end, tells you how many slaps, constructs destroyed, things destroyed, units lost, units killed. Don't know the difference between lost and killed. Oh, we've killed things, and then our units lost yet. Rituals, all the types of stuff, tiles, room built. We also have achievements that you can get. I think you would have to turn the tutorial off completely to do that in 5 minutes, because there's so much talking, and you actually have to wait for some of the stuff to be activated, so I think you have to turn the tutorial off, perhaps. Or just don't build rooms like I did. Probably a much more efficient way to do that, which I can think of, but we have been recording for 10 minutes, so the loading screen right there. We're going to go ahead and do the next mission, which I have not had a look at, and if I have seen it, it hasn't been for like 2 years. This game came out 2 years ago.
A bigger challenge. Before you lies an Imperial keep, guarded by a certain Lord Rusimov. He had a bit of an accident that melted most of his face, but he's no less vigilant a soldier. He's been sent to guard an object that could threaten our campaign. Get in there, and burn the rest of him, Underlord.
He wasn't burnt, he was melted, like a wax candle. Yeah, you can see that I've completed level 2. Again, that was like 2 years ago. I don't know what to expect. And I have no idea how long this level will take, too, so...
We've punctured the veil of this world through a schism. A point
Schism.
of weakness in the bonds between realms. Unfortunately for us, the Empire has crafted defenses to keep us from the heart of their kingdom.
Woo.
These inhibitors prevent underlords from trespass. But whether it's bone or stone, it can be broken.
I like the sound of that.
I suspect that this Empire force has yet to taste true battle. But before you go engaging them, you'll need to muster up some minions. Unfortunately for me, your time in the ether has left you a weak husk of your former self. In order to reacquire your powers, you will need to access the veins of evil. Open them now, and use a sin to unlock the archive.
So we're doing kind of a skill tree type of thing here. Obviously there's options all the way down. So we need the archive.
Unlocked. This room will allow your minions to research additional sins, which can be spent to recover your lost powers. Build one now to begin researching additional sins. You have claimed a gateway.
I want to put a 5x5 barracks over there. And probably at a 5x5. As long as I can break these walls.
To have your workers prioritize objectives in a specific area, place a worker rally banner in that location. Build an archive, Underlord. Your forgotten powers are far more impressive than those you currently wield. Worker Rally will create a banner around which your workers will prioritize tasks. Slap the banner with a right-click to dismiss it, or right-click on its icon to dismiss all Worker Rally flags at once.
They want an archive, I'll get there. A big problem I would have in this game, personally, is building too much too fast. Nope, don't break that. They want an archive. Build a big old archive. Why not?
A cultist has entered your dungeon. A cultist has found its way into your dungeon. Attracted by the magical tomes within your archive, these minions will spend most of their time researching sins for you. Though they are weak combatants, they have the power to curse your foes, making them weak to your other minions' blows.
Blah blah blah. I like the rhymes.
Your minions are unfortunate beings of weak flesh. Build them a lair so they may rest.
Working on it. And you can cut down all these walls right here. I just don't. You don't want access all over the place to your importance. 4x5. Yes. The weird skewing of the view makes that hard to tell. I'll friggin' get there. Hold on. As soon as they build up these floors, I'll just put it right here.
A hungry minion can always find work elsewhere. Build a slaughter pen before your minions starve.
Yeah, I should probably do that. I don't disagree. We'll honestly just put it here. It's fine.
Your cultists have worked hard to earn a new sin.
Neat.
Use it within the veins of evil to unlock the tavern. This room provides your minions with succulent cooked pig flesh and stout ales. After eating a meal within its hearthed halls, their spirits will be raised, increasing their productivity for a short time. The tavern is an essential room for keeping your minions fed. As they increase in level, they will eventually rebel if there is no tavern to sate their hunger. To remove the fog of war in a particular area, cast the prophecy spell, which can be unlocked in the veins of evil.
No thanks.
Build one now, and remember that the tavern is unique and must be built at least 3 by 5 in order to be effective. A new sin is available.
So I'm gonna put the tavern here. We'll need to unlock this bit right there.
At least 3 by 5 before it can be used by your minions.
I know. Left click, then right click me. Come on. Come on, guys. Get the thing done.
You'll still need a slaughter pen in order to keep your tavern stocked. But in a pinch, you can always drop some alternative meat into the grinder. Rooms will only attract a certain number of minions before becoming full. In order to attract more, you'll need to expand them.
I didn't even put a barracks.
It's payday. Nothing in this life is free, Underlord, and you'll regularly need to pay your minions for their hard work. Be sure to keep an eye on your reserves, for if you've not enough gold for their wages, they'll be swift to find gainful employment elsewhere.
I need to put this in here so I can put a barracks.
Return some of their earnings by buying meals within your own tavern. What a delicious arrangement.
We need a barracks. Right now. There we go. And you need to make that so I can drop more housing shit down. Cool.
A gnarling has entered your dungeon.
I'm just gonna put the treasury stuff in the doorways.
Scouts, go find what the hell's making all that racket.
Rally your minions to defeat these scouts once they breach your dungeon. Let's keep.
So they're gonna come
some
through
off
here.
in the dark a little while longer. You should try using the lightning and heal spells to assist your minions in combat.
I only have one gnarling. That's bad.
You've discovered a perception shrine.
So I need to get these dudes in here.
This is no game, Underlord. Rally your minions to defend your dungeon core. Lightning will call down a thunderous bolt of energy, damaging and stunning a single enemy. However, it can only be used within your own territory. The
Should be fine now.
Minions is represented by tactics surrounding their unit shield. This shrine uncovers the fog of war over a wide area, allowing you to spy on your enemies and keep track of their movements. Once no petals remain, a creature will fall unconscious and soon die, unless returned to its lair to recover.
So we're gonna win this fight, should be pretty easily.
Minions ignore rally flags.
So loud. On why? Alright, sound effects, you're being dropped 10. I'm sorry to do that mid-video, but
Remain
holy crap.
focused on their current objectives. You can assign them to the peace band.
They should be back by now. Ugh. Bar the doors. We wait for reinforcements.
Look how easily your minions cut down these sappers. If I didn't know better, I'd say the Empire is woefully unprepared.
Gonna make our barracks and
Once
stuff
minions
bigger.
arrested, you can leave them to their work or
Make the
force
tavern
them
one
trained
larger.
by dropping them in a barracks.
I could, but like, do I need to? Wonder what my actual goal is. Optional, force a cultist to train in the barracks. Units tab. Here we go. We got 4 gnarlings and 6
That's enough
cultists.
training for now. When you're ready, rally your minions to the inhibitor and defeat Sarusimov. Annex unlocked. Prophecy.
Might as well just unlock all this stuff. No reason not to. Make our tavern a bit larger. I need him to complete this tile right here. Remember, when everything else is done, then they'll fortify the walls. How we doing on stuff? Turn that into a treasury, because why not? I do have them digging out a large area of crap. Wish I could get stats in this room. There's probably a way. I'm just unaware.
Your minions have researched a sin for you.
Whoa. So I'll want to rally dudes right here.
If any of your minions fall in combat, your workers will attempt to rescue them and return them to their lair, where they may rest and recover.
The enemy have breached the damn walls. Steel yourselves, lads.
Yay. See if I can't get a possession on one of these dudes. I don't know, why not? It's really loud, like, it's as loud as I am, which I honestly don't understand why it's so loud. I don't really want to edit the master, but I will. I'll just sadly make the dude quieter. Use possession on a melee dude here. These are 5 skill. What? Is that hurting the door though? I'm being attacked. So confused. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, stop with a second. Move that in here. So we're destroying the doors and gonna be doing all that. Let's let our workers do all the stuff.
Your minions have engaged the enemy.
Oh, quick. So this dude's just trying to claim their area, I guess. I really don't understand why that's so loud. But because I record my voice with the game, oh well. Haha. So we're just stealing their rooms. We need to fight our way in here. I think I can just move this into a treasury, but I don't have any extra treasuries. Go ahead and drop just here. So does it work this way? Yeah, totally. Neat. Bad I can't pick up more than one pile at a time, but I get it. I don't really want any more than that, though. Gonna get all of our units. Drop them inside of our territory here. Neat.
It seems almost charitable to put him out of his misery. Let's hope your vault is brimming, Underlord. It is payday. Well done, Underlord. You're learning much faster this time. We've barely even started, and you already have a notch on your belt. Well done, Underlord. There's no rest for the wicked. 2 inhibitors still stand between us and the mainland. But after your butchery of poor Lord Rusimov, I doubt they'll be as weakly defended.
So I could have done that quicker. We're going for kind of a casual approach here. It gets done when it gets done. We did some stuff. New aspects, units,
the archive will allow minions to research sin.
So, in the next episode, we'll be doing the next campaign level. I'll probably keep this to 1 campaign level from now on. Even if it's only 16 minutes long. Like that one was. But I wanted to include the tutorial just so people knew what was going on. I'm going to complete this War for the Overworld campaign in full. We'll see about doing Heart of Gold. But for now, that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay positive. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video of War for the Overworld. Bye-bye.